So we're going to start a bronze smoky eye with a brown liner by Dior. These are waterproof liners, and also the Dior brush number 22. So I'm just going to apply it. You don't have to be neat at all. You just apply it quite tight to the lash line. Like I said, it doesn't need to be neat. And then with a blending brush, smudge it. And what's great about this look in particular, doesn't matter if you just open your eyes, if you aren't too neat, because at the end of the day, this is just our base. We're going to work upon this. And look up again, Marina. And the same with the bottom eye. Also, where you apply the liner doesn't have to be, it depends what shape we're going for. So with your eyes in particular, Marina, we're going to probably blend them out higher. I think the good thing about this type of makeup is it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, it's like a universal bronze look that suits everyone. And it's also designed to be quite smoky and sultry. It doesn't need to be neat. So if you are someone that you can find it quite hard sticking in certain areas, the eyeshadow blending or placing it in a certain area, this just makes your job quite easy. So we've just basically smudged the liner on the bottom and on the top. For the ultimate classic bronzed eye, I don't think you can go past Dior's classic designer eyeshadow palette. So we're going to go in with this darker brown shade and Dior brush number 21. And I'm going to apply this darker shade just while your eyes are open, just to the corner of Rowena's eyes, like so. And then with a buffing brush, I'm going to buff that right up quite high. And what we're doing is if you just open and look forward, we're looking straight forward. We're adding that dimension where we want more of a shadow, and we're going to blend it. It's really important to add it where you need it. If you've already got the height in your eye, you might want to bring it more out this way. And also keeping the majority of the product near the lash line. Also, you can go back in with the liner, reapply. It's at the center of the eye that makes the eye look quite smoky. So you can apply more and then blend it out. That's the key, rather than having it heavy on your whole entire lid. It can sometimes look a bit heavy. And the key thing I think when you're doing a bronze smoky eye is to remember it's quite a gradual process. So you may start off with the smudge and then you just slowly build it. But the good thing is you don't need to be as neat as you are with other kind of color blocks. This is more just about having fun, smudging it out, adding depth where you need it, and then basically blending, blending and blending. And then we're going to go back in with a lighter, nuder tone that we have in the palette. Mascara in this in particular is really important as well. And feel free, if you've got a bronzer, to add some of your bronzer to the smoky eye, because what it will do is it'll just blend it in that little bit more with your foundation, with your skin tone, and it can just soften it often as well. That's any kind of matte bronzer that you have. So I'm just going back in, like I said, with any bronzer, just warms it up that little bit, in particular to the ends of the eye, the inner outer corners, and then just blending it in. And the good thing with this, if you are one of those people that you tend to get a little bit smudgy, a bit free fall underneath your eyes, this is the type of look that it really doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be neat. It depends how intense you want the look. If you want it to be something that goes on till nighttime, I would say to pop this on the inner rim. So if you just look up and you apply it quite softly, it doesn't need to be as hard. Otherwise, you can apply a nude liner inside. I'm going to go in with these two shimmery shadows, and I'm going to pop them just on the inner corners here and in the center of the lid. Not all over, just kind of the center, just open. And underneath in the center too. What that does, it just adds a little bit of shimmer without it being too shimmery, because at the end of the day, this is more of a smoky look. And often a good idea also is using this little, it's This little brush has a bit more precision. So the final step in any smoky eye is always applying a good coat of mascara, and the Dior Show Pump and Volume is one of my personal faves. I love the brush on it and the way it gets right in all the lashes and curls as you go. So this one is perfect in thickening. In particular, if you want to add thickness to the lashes, this mascara is amazing. It's really important to get right from the roots to the very tips and to do a few coats. The good thing about Dior's signature kind of mascara is that it never gets clumpy and it comes off quite easy, and while also being waterproof. But I really love how it curls the lash as you apply it. It's one of my faves. And there you have it, the perfect smoky look for any brown eyes.